Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. And welcome to another day of triathlon training. It's race day, and this today I'm really excited about. So it's a 10-mile TT, it's the Matlock TT. We've just driven the course, I've ridden the course in the week. Liz's first ever open time trial and first 10-mile time trial. How are you feeling?
Nervous, feel a bit sick.
It's actually 0 degrees as well, so it's pretty fresh.
Yeah, let's get in the sun.
Yeah, we're going to go and get signed. We can actually walk this, can't we? Yeah. No. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go get signed on. Liz is off at 7:49. I'm off at 8:16. So that means that I can get, or Liz can get herself ready, get warmed up and get gone. Then I can warm up and get gone. It's like one after the other. Pretty easy. I like this, to be honest. Time trial and both of us doing the same event because we both get a race and it's not actually too much stress.
Isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Let's tell these guys there's not much stress. This morning was quite stressful. Anyway, so yeah, let's go get signed on and hopefully we'll try and say hi to some crew. Talking of crew. Morning. You're right.
Are you alright?
Morning. We've got Matt and Becky. You guys know Matt. Matt's been training exclusively with me for the next. Is that your age? For the last few weeks.
Nearly.
So Becky's off at 7:53, right? And you're off 2 minutes before me. Excellent. What's the race plan, guys?
I don't know.
Same as last week.
Are you just not telling me? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'll be disappointed.
Go hard,
Well,
taste blood in the first few minutes and then hang on for dear life.
Excellent. Sounds good to me.
Be sick, I don't know.
Not crash.
Excellent. Right, well, let's go get signed on. See you shortly.
See you in a bit.
Straight. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so Liz is ready to rock and roll. We haven't got time to get her set up on a turbo, so she's going to just do a 5-10 minute warm up on the road. Keeping a coat on because it is literally like 1 or 2 degrees. Is that a plan?
Yeah.
Right, see you in a minute then.
See you in 5 minutes.
See ya. Then she can chuck her coat at me and then go about 2 or 3 minutes that way to the start. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my bike set up on the turbo so I can do a decent warm up. I have just pulled the gaffer tape off my rear disc wheel to get it pumped up and split the gaffer tape into 3 pieces, and I haven't brought any more with me, but we'll make do.
Right, shall I go to the start now?
What time, Neil?
7:45.
And what time start?
What's 7:49?
Oh, go on then. It's okay, you were less than 4 minutes.
Look at you, good luck.
Yeah, have a good ride.
Yeah.
Give it the beans.
Okay.
That's perfect timing.
See ya.
Go on, let's have a good ride.
Thank you.
See you later. Okay, so for the first time like ever, I've got time to do a warm-up. So we're just going to do 10 minutes, mainly zone 2, but with a few like 20-30 second just surges. I haven't really nailed a warm-up like protocol, so this is pretty much trial and error. Now I'm going to go and find a suitable tree, have a wee, then go to the start. So we've had to drive a couple of miles from registration to near the start because I didn't particularly want to ride like 10 minutes when it's like 0 degrees and get freezing cold for the start. So it's not really like a HQ sort of vibe, but there isn't really that at the minute anyway. Said hello to Ollie from GCN. Haven't seen Dan Evans, but he has signed his number out, so hopefully try and catch those later on in person, not on the course. So yeah, I'm gonna get the camera on the bike, record the race, maybe look at a couple of brief highlights today. I think I might tomorrow like talk through the whole ride. I don't know yet. It depends what sort of how much of this footage I get recorded. So yeah, let's finish the walk then get on the start line. Go on, Matt. Okay, so race done and dusted, signed out. You guys know I always give people a shout out when I see them in person if they've got a YouTube channel, regardless of size. So this guy reckons he's got a YouTube channel. Do you want to give us an introduction?
Yeah, well, I'm Ollie. I present on Global Cycling Network, and I've got a confession.
Okay.
Right. I had a tri-curious phase.
Excellent.
A few
Good to
years
hear.
ago. So I've done quite a few triathlons.
Yeah.
Done all right, and it's actually doing triathlon is how I met a guy called Dan Bigham, who some of you maybe
Seen his bars on your bike.
Yeah, we became friends through triathlon. So triathlon can bring some good to the world.
Excellent. Well, thank you for inspiring myself and other creators. Thank you for stuffing me at today's time trial.
How
That was
long are
very
your
enjoyable.
socks?
They're very, very short, actually. Yeah, there you go. It does come up in conversation once or twice. I follow Ollie more specifically because of the challenges things he does. So the hour record attempt. I think he had a sensational time at Sacalobra.
Well, I still want to beat that. That's what I'm training for at the moment.
Oh,
Actually.
is it? Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that exclusive?
All right.
There
See you
go.
later.
All right, thanks, Ollie. Sorry if I was a gibbering mess. It's really weird when you meet like actual like YouTubers in person. I don't class myself as a YouTuber. Like it's weird, isn't it? So like I don't really know what to do. Anyway, right, Liz, how was your ride this morning?
Yeah, my official time was 27:43.
Yeah, which is an average speed of.
I averaged 21.6 miles an hour.
Yep.
So, you know, I'll take that for my first one, but I've got some tweaks and things that I'd like to make to hopefully get some improvements.
Oh yeah, like what?
I want to change my bars and get the easy disc wheel on as well.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know, I felt like I should have perhaps been able to put out a little bit more power than I did, but it was cold, so that's my excuse.
She said to me, I was down on power a bit. I was like, down on power versus what? You've never done a 10-mile time trial. You've never done a power test on your TT bike. You've never done a power test in TT position. Like, what are you gauging yourself against? It's only because it's only because I've given you a vague number and I think you were down on that. But that's not the end of the world. It's just a number I plucked out of the air. So you normalise, what was it, 190 watts? Yeah, 190 watts. And Liz's road bike FTP is about 200 watts. So that's not bad at all, I don't think. It was quite cold, wasn't it? I think a lot of people were down on power because it was absolutely freezing, but you know, so be it. So I rode 22, I think it was 22:20. Ollie Bridgewood did just beat me by about 10 seconds, but I think I was third. Dan Evans was first. He did 20 minutes and a few seconds. He didn't take the course record, so that's a good barometer. He's ridden a short 18-minute time trial, so 18-minute 10-mile time trial. So yeah, a couple of minutes slower than a fast course, but I'm super happy with that. I normalised 351 watts, which is about 40 watts more than I've ever averaged at a 10-mile time trial, so I'm really happy. You know, I think I've got a bit more of a relaxed position in terms of how low I am, so I'm able to put out a bit more power. Pacing went out a little bit hard, but I'd planned to do that. Didn't really blow up on the way back, just faded a little bit, and yeah, got it done. But it was super cold, like the air was like hurting your chest cold, and I'm not fully shaking this cold, so I'm sure that if those stars align at another event I might be able to squeeze out a bit more power. But you know, putting out 350 watts, that puts me a bit more in contention with the proper TTers. There might be, you know, 30 to 40 watts above that, but edging ever closer. I'll keep working. I didn't half do some rambling after the end of that clip, but anyway, I'm back home now. The official results are in. I was third overall. We also took the team prize, which was excellent. So the first main takeaway for the day is there were 7 members of my cycling club, South Normanton Cycling Club, that took part in time trials, some of which haven't done a TT before at all, some of which hadn't done an open TT before, some were on road bikes, some were on TT bikes, so it's excellent to see. I've sort of made it like a personal ambition of mine to get more people in the club. Firstly, more people to the club. Secondly, more people in the club taking part in racing in any form, regardless of standard. So I'm going to keep trying and pushing that. So thanks to those who came out and pinned the number on. So my ride, the results are in. I was third overall, behind Ollie Bridgewood and Dan Evans. Dan Evans did 20:49, something like that. Ollie Bridgewood did 22:10, and I was 22:20 or 22:21. So yeah, 10 seconds behind Ollie. So I'm kicking myself a little bit, you know, like splitting down my performance. Where could I have gained 10 seconds? There's probably a lot of opportunity to gain 10 seconds, but I didn't. So third place, that'll do. I'll leave a link to the results report down below as well, because I also got a mention in the Cycling Time Trials weekend report. It does say that, you know, like a million miles behind was Daniel Ward, but that's the first time I've ever been in anything like that. And honestly, it's like a scrapbook moment. Like, print it out, pin it on the wall, which Liz can't wait for me to do that. So that is it for today's video. I'm absolutely super stoked with getting out and doing a time trial, pinning a number on, seeing Liz, I will show you her now, but she's naked, seeing Liz do a time trial and enjoy it and list off to me a list of like 50 things she's going to do to get faster next time, seeing the clubmates out and so on and so on. Thank you to those who came along and supported. Thanks to Tony Wood. I've probably dropped some of his pictures on screen during this little ramble just now for the photos. I'll leave a link to his website down below as well, so thank you very much for that. Always helps having some cool memories from the day. And that is it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below. There's plenty more time trial content to come this year. I have a 25 entered, a couple of hundreds, and then tentatively the national 12-hour. I almost don't want to fully commit to it yet because it scares me. Anyway, see you tomorrow at 4 p.m.